Hey YouTubers, Starfire here. So I am going to be doing the review for the Supernatural mid-season finale. So it is Supernatural, season 11, episode 9, I believe, called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? So that was a pretty epic episode last week. A lot of stuff happened and went down. We learned that, or we got to see him go back to hell and the cage and talk to Lucifer. And we got to see, more of what happened with the darkness and learn a little bit about, why she's as powerful as she is and why she did the things she did so that she could try to get God's attention. And then of course, Crowley takes Sam and Rowena down to that area of hell where the cage is at so he can talk to Lucifer. And he learns that it was him that was talking to him in his head, not God, to lure him back down there so that he could be in the cage with him again. Which is crazy. He shouldn't have listened, though. I know that, he wanted to go down there because he felt like the visions were calling to him, or the dreams and the voices, and he needed to do something about it, which is understandable, but at the same time, going back down there with Lucifer is dangerous. And as it proved with what happened, it was dangerous. And now he's back in the cage, and they're going to have to get him out again. Another time, Sam made a stupid decision again. It didn't solve anything. Lucifer couldn't help. He just wanted Sam back. So, yeah. And what I think is weird is that when it comes back from hiatus in January, it's going to be a Christmas episode. Which is weird because usually they air the Christmas episode before that. And I know that they were trying to deal with what was happening and they wanted to have this episode be the finale, but usually Christmas is within that episode, it was on the Arrow episode and the Flash episode. So it's kind of weird that Supernatural isn't doing that until afterwards. But so much happened. I don't really know what to say because it's like I'm at a loss for words. So many things happened. It's kind of confusing about what's going on now. Is God alive? What more is going to happen with the darkness? They have to try to fix it because they were the ones that brought it about. And then how the darkness and Dean are close with each other, which is, interesting. And, I don't know what to say about it. It was a great episode, and, what are your guys' thoughts? Were you shocked? Were you surprised? Was it an interesting twist on stuff? What did you think about what happened in the episode? I'd really like to know your thoughts and your feedback. I was surprised. I was happy. I wish certain things didn't happen the way that they did, but Sam makes dumb decisions a lot of the time, and I know that he was trying to fix what he started and make it good again, but it usually ends up making it worse. So, I don't know. I feel like he should have learned his lesson by now, but apparently he hasn't. So, yes. I know this is going to be a really short video, and I apologize for that, but, I'm really looking forward to what's to come, especially because Sam's back in the cage with Lucifer, and the whole darkness thing that's going on, like, it's gonna probably continue to get worse, and she's gonna become more powerful, and depending on whether or not God is alive or comes back in the show, that is. I know God is alive. But I don't know, it was just kind of interesting to see that brought back into it again, because it's been so long since we've, like, heard about the cage and Lucifer and everything, because that was season 5. So it's really nice to hear about that again and to see some of that play out again in a different way. So, yeah, I thought it was a really great episode. I enjoyed it. Lucifer's a sarcastic jackass. Like, seriously? He had some lines that made me laugh. But, yeah, I liked it. I'm looking forward to what's to come, and I'm sure that most of you guys are too. And, if you have any predictions of what you think is going to happen based off what we saw in this episode, let us know. That would be really appreciated. Yeah. Sorry that this is almost a week late. I am officially on winter break now since last Tuesday. So, yeah. And I passed all my classes. Woohoo! But anyway, yeah, I watched it last week. I just haven't gotten around to doing the review until now. So, yeah. We will try to do some character reviews if we have some time over our break. But, I don't know if we will get to them. It just depends on, like, when we can meet up, when we have time. Things like that. You're most likely just going to see us again when, like, Flash, Arrow, and Supernatural come back, which will be in January. But if you do see us before then, you can look forward to that. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed my review and have some comments to say about things, and we'll see you next year. Merry Christmas. And until next time, carry on, my wayward son.